Okay.
Okay, good.
Oh, okay. So sorry for the little technology problem, because that's what I would like to call it now. But we are back on track. So I'll be sharing my screen now just so that we can move fast. I think we've okay. Sorry. Um, Please, if you can see my screen, I would like us to signify. Can you see my screen?
Not yet.
I'm trying to. Can you see my screen now?
Not yet.
Oh, that's good.
Not yet.
Can you send it to me, Bukola, so that I can share?
Okay, I think I'm having a little bit problem. Okay. Um, sorry.
Send it to Telegram, preferably. That will be fast.
I'm not sure I'll be able to send it to Telegram.
Okay, just send it to me. Just send it to me, even if it's
Yeah,
WhatsApp or
because
Gmail.
yeah, I'll be sending it to WhatsApp. I don't know.
Just go ahead.
Would that be better?
It's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
Okay, so while we're waiting for Bukola to share a slide, can we drop in the chat our location, just your location, where you're joining in from? We want to know the potpourri of the how will I put it now? We want to know the potpourri of location of people that we have in here. It will be very nice for us to know. Yeah, received, Bukola. It's like for us to know where you're joining in from. Yes. And Deborah, please, you want to share a broadcast message with the link so that people can also access it there. Wow, we have people from Abuja. Amazing. So Bukola, give me a sec. I'm working on that. That so while I'm working on that for you, Bukola, please check on the chat where people are joining us from so that
Okay, someone said Lagos. Welcome. Someone said Rwanda. Wow, that's nice. Lagos. Lagos, Nigeria, Abuja. Abuja, that's nice. Welcome on board. Oh, that OYZ Oyo. If I'm correct. Lagos. Okay. Someone said Lagos again. I love that.
so we're having a lot of Lagos people, huh?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay. Who else? Someone said Ibadan. Welcome on board. I love that. Lagos again. I think Lagos is repping. Okay.
Lagos is topping the chat.
Yeah.
All right, so
Okay.
our slides will be up in about a minute.
Another person said Lagos State. Lagos State. Big house, Lagos State. I love that. And also shout out to people from our neighboring country. Thank you so much for joining in.
So you may want to share a bit about core skills, yeah, for those that are just joining us for the first time. So your slide is going to be up now in a minute.
Okay.
There you
Okay,
go.
so everyone, I know that most of us would have seen the most of us would have seen course cues at the beginning of each each slide. Let's say slide, each flyers now. While okay, like for example, I think the slide is on the screen already. If you can see this slide, please type VA. If you can see the slide, I can see the slide on my end. So if you can see the slide, type VA. Okay, okay, okay. Thank you so much. Thank you, Chena. Thank you. So most of us have seen. Thank you. Most of us have seen course skills at the top of the slide. And yeah, Course Skills Transformation Academy Limited is the host of this webinar, and we are into education, as the name implies. We are into consulting, we are into improving and transforming life, not just education, not just consulting, not just speaking to people. We are most um, concerned about the growth and the transformation aspect of everyone. So that's what we do at Courses Transformation Academy Limited. If you are looking at, oh, you need a coach, you need a mentor, Course Skills is here for you. You need courses to improve yourself. You need something to just move from 0 points to the next level, from point zero to 100 or beyond that. Course Skill is here for you. We are also here to give you insights on a lot of things, a lot of improvements on career wise, educational wise, personal development and all. Something like this webinar that we are here for, or we are about to start. Okay, so not to bore you too much, I'll start. Dr. Tony, are you on standby so that you
Yes,
can help?
please. You would need to make me the admin. People are communicating on the group that they are finding it difficult to join. So make me an admin. It seems as though
Okay.
you are still an admin, and because you are facilitating, it's you are not really able
Okay.
to admit people. So make me an admin so that I can be doing that for you at my end. Yeah.
I'm coming. Okay, so in the meantime, I will start with a cost. Okay. So I've done that.
Okay, great. All right. So
Okay, so
go ahead now.
okay. Um Virtual assistants, as a lot of us have said, we are some are familiar, some are not familiar with it, but we'll get to know about it. And it is also known as VA. So, in case you hear me say VA, I'm also talking on virtual assistants. And it is a global opportunity skill that you can learn to improve yourself and to gain more. Okay, so as you can see on the first slide, it is how to start a successful VA career, even as a beginner. And I know a lot of us are beginner. But before we start, I would like to say a short brief so that I won't just come and say, oh, VA this, VA that, and not tell you how it is important. Okay, for me, I'm a virtual assistant, and like what I'm doing now is also a work of a virtual assistant. Yes, and I got to know about virtual assistant, I think last year. That was early last year, so it's not like I've even um known it for long. And you can see that for me to be a facilitator at Koski's Transformation Academy Limited, with just my knowledge, you will know that yes, I have done something worth it. Okay, so I got to know about virtual assistants. I had my certification, and I'm a student when I knew about virtual assistant. That was 2024. I was a graduate already, so but I was waiting to serve. But I just picked on virtual assistant, like, okay, let me do this. I studied political science education in school, and but I don't want to be a teacher. Not because teacher is bad, don't get me wrong, but I don't want to serve as a teacher. That's for people that don't know NYC. If you're in Nigeria, you know what NYC is. But if for people that are not in Nigeria, NYC is just like a 1 year um service for graduates to serve your country. So I was like, I don't want to do teaching for my NYS. Let me just do something that I can integrate my creativity in. Do you understand? And just do a lot of things. And with this, my virtual assistant, that was the only skill I had then. I just said, oh, let me learn it and all. So after I did it, NYC, if you're in Nigeria, you know how NYC can be very, very serious and can be very, very, which one will I use now? Very, very crazy. Sorry for lack of words, because you might think, oh, they'll post you to one particular place and you'll be dumped in maybe like a school in the forest or something like that. So not exaggerate things. But because I already knew that I don't want all those stress, I had to take this virtual assistant course so that I know that if somebody comes to me and say, "Oh, Bukola, what can you offer aside?" Because even if I say I don't want to be a teacher, my certificate won't allow me to fully say it because that's what I studied. Do you get? But when I took the course, I'm like, oh, I don't want to do this because I just feel like I want to be creative in other place, even if I'm still teaching right now, but it's more like a virtual teaching. So I took the course and then fast forward to during NYC, I got to relocate back to Lagos. I served in Lagos and I was looking for my PPA and all those things. So I met a woman. She was like, "Oh, okay, do you have a place to serve?" I said, "No." I'm saying all this so that I can open your mind to how important is it to have a skill that is not just something that is saturated or something that you can't defend or something that you just say, oh, I want to earn in dollars, I want to earn in naira, I want to be a millionaire, and you don't have the skills to back it up. So the lady told me, or the woman actually, she told me, oh, so have you gotten a PPA? I said, no, I have not gotten a PPA. I said, and that PPA means I'm trying to be explicit with what I'm saying so that other people from other country, because I know that we have like Rwanda here, so that they can understand and follow up. Okay, so PPA is like a place of assignment for you to serve your country as a copper. That's a youth service corper. So I said, oh, I don't have a PPA yet, but I'm willing to have. So she said, what do you study? I said, political science education. She was like, she just had to change her face, like, oh, that means I won't be able to like be employed in a company or all. So immediately she said it, I just answered her back that, oh, I'm a virtual assistant. I have my certification and I can do this. He said, oh, no problem. I will link you to this person, blah, blah, blah. To cut the long story short, that was how I got my first job as a virtual assistant. So why am I saying this? Just imagine when she asked me this question, I don't have any certification or I don't have anything to back up my claim that, oh, I don't want to teach, but I want to do this. Just imagine when she asked me and I'm like, oh, I'm a political science education and that's all. And we know the Nigeria we had, the Africa we are, even the world that we have right now, you have to have a skill to improve yourself and to be on the front um the job market to say. So that was how I got my first job as a virtual assistant. And from there, it has been a lot more. So I'll be reading a little bit of my, um, my, will I say biography now? I won't call it biography, but a little bit of my background in the next slide. But that was how I got it. So you don't need years of experience to start any remotely. I'm starting from the first slide now because now I told you I just started now I'm into the virtual assistant space. Let's say give or take, let's say 1 year plus now, and I know a lot of things I've achieved. So you don't need to say, oh, I need to be 5 years in this, I need to be 6 years in this before you can start any remotely. Presently, I work remotely. I'm done with my NYC, but I'm still working remotely just because of these skills. So this free webinar is your first step towards flexible income generating career as a virtual assistant. I know a lot of people will still ask me, oh, I have a job already, or I'm a teacher already, or I'm doing this. Can I still be a virtual assistant? You can still be a virtual assistant. You don't need to quit your job. You don't need to how will I put it now? You don't need to start from scratch per se. Do you understand? But you need a skill. That is the most important thing. Now, what virtual assistant really do? It is a high income VA skills company pay for. I can tell you for a fact, company pay for it. Presently, in our first cohort of virtual assistants, we already start sending job opportunities there because people are already asking, oh, we realize that you train so people on virtual assistant, we need people, and then we send job applications to them so they can apply. How to land your first client, top platform for remote jobs. That's what we'll be talking about. What virtual assistant really do, the high income VA paid for. That's what we'll be talking about. Top platform for remote. Okay, someone says she can't see me. Can you see me now? I think I can see myself. I don't know. Dr. Tony, can you see me?
I
You
can
can't
see
see
you.
me.
Please continue. I can see you. The person must have minimized something. I can see you. Please go ahead.
Okay. Okay, so I said, okay, we also have, we're also going to be talking on essential beginners tools for virtual assistant. And this course is perfect for students. If you're a student here, don't think, oh, I need to finish my BSc certificate or BSc program before I can start being a virtual assistant. That is a lie, or that is not something you should be worried about. If you're a job seeker, a freelancer, a stay-at-home parent, youth corps members, as I said, someone that is trying to also serve the country and you need extra income, professionals that is seeking extra income, this course is also for you. Dr. Tony, please, the next slide. If you're joining from your first slide. Okay, okay. So before we go deep into the course, I would like us to acknowledge Dr. Toyin. She has been the one talking on the background. She's the CEO of this particular company, or will I say this particular host of this free webinar. And Dr. Toyin is a competent, seasoned global education consultant, certified leadership coach, and mentor. She has mentored over 1,070 MasterCard Foundation students. She's also a member of Teach for Nigeria. She's also a mentor at Toyin at Toyin Erimelu at Landmark Foundation, and she's also the founder and executive consultant at CISA, which is called Skills Transformational Academy Limited. Dr. Toyin is not a small feat. Okay, so she's a business leader, doctor of education, planning and management, USA, certified business consultant from this Consulting UK, and Consulting UK certificate in public leadership. She's also a policy fellow at CIMCN. She's also a policy fellow at IMC and PACA. I know when she's on board, she will talk more on that. She's also a partnership lead at Equip Nigeria. If a lot of us are into um, leadership activities, we will know about the Johnson Maxwell Foundation, which is a very big foundation. She's the partnership lead there. She's an author of 28 and 33 books, and she's also a recipient of several awards. She has a lot of awards. I can't even start counting right now. And when I say she has a lot of awards, I am not joking. And also, she's a mother of two astonished leaders. So I would love us to welcome Dr. Tony officially. I know you've been hearing her voice, but let us welcome her officially to the um this webinar. I don't know, Dr. Tony, do you want to say something now? Or I should just talk on
No,
myself
I'm
and then
doing
you
so
can
much
say
work
something.
at the background here. Thank you, everybody. Bukola,
Okay.
you can go ahead.
Okay,
Thank
okay,
you.
okay. So for me, I'm still trying to build more, but I think I have to update this. My I don't want to be proud, but I think I have to update it. But anyways, let me just say this: I'm a certified virtual assistant. I'm a social media manager. So for this host company, I'm the social media manager for it. So you get, so I'm also a virtual assistant. I'm also a social media manager for Sebrano School Improvement Service in Ghana. So I work with a consulting firm in Ghana, even while I'm in Nigeria. I'm also a PA to Dr. Toyin, so I have many caps that I wear. Okay, and aside from all this, I'm a content creator. If you can check my Instagram, TikTok, and my YouTube channel. So I do content, and I also teach on trends, inspire. I just say a lot of things to just inspire people and have fun. I'm passionate about helping beginners start and grow, just like now. And I have a lot of certification on this. I recently completed a certification on content SEO, that's search engine optimization from SmearRush, and I'm also working on digital marketing presently. So that is a little bit about me, and I hope I've been able to convince and not confuse you. So yeah, so I want you guys to also appreciate me. You clapped for Dr. Toyin, but please appreciate me also because I'm still going to be teaching more. So please appreciate me,
Please appreciate
and
her so
we
that this
can
class
move
can
on.
go on. She's the social media guru.
Exactly. So thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone. So Dr. Toyin, the next slide, please. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Juliet. I really thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, so moving on. Thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you, Shegun. Moving on to what virtual assistant really do. I told you earlier that we'll be talking on virtual assistant and what they really do, because I know someone said I want to know more about what virtual assistant does, and I don't know if I will need somebody like the and also the lecturer that talked on, she wants to know about it so that she can then pass it down to some of our students. So that's what we'll be learning about. So virtual assistants help businesses run smoothly remotely. Now, I love to use example a lot. It's just example helps us to understand what we are talking about. That's the most important thing about example. If I use myself as an example, you then know, oh, this is what it's talking about. Now, when I say virtual assistant help business run smoothly remotely, is something like what I'm doing. This is Core Skills Transformation Academy Limited. Um, what will I call this now? Core Skills Transformation Academy Limited platform. Yeah, let me use platform. And now I'm on board to talk to you. So what I'm doing is I'm helping the business to run smoothly. I don't know if you understand. So I'm not just coming on board and say, oh, this. I'm doing this to run the business smoothly with just simple digital skills. You can see I was able to make Dr. Toyin be an admin. I was trying, if not, I don't know what was going on, but I could not share my screen. So those are the things that you particularly will do to set up email and calendar management. Now I'm going to common VA service that you will do that I also do. Now, social media support and scheduling. I am the social media manager for Cost Skills Transformation Academy Limited. I am presently helping us to post, to do content and all. So it is a work of virtual assistance. We'll still talk on niching, how to niche down, how to do this in previous. I said previous in the next slide, but to to say more on it, a virtual assistant is also a customer service and communication, data entry, research, travel arrangement. Those are one of the, or those are some of the services a virtual assistant is meant to offer. So for we that we are still that in, so what is virtual assistant? I hope I'm able to say that. Now, what are the skills that companies are paying for? Now, quote and unquote, if you say, yes, I'm a virtual assistant, now you have the certification, or if you don't have it, you are trying to get the certification. What are the skills someone will say, oh, now that you call yourself a virtual assistant, what can you do? What are the skills you are expected to have? Number one is communication. I've been speaking for the past 15 minutes now. I'm communicating. Those are the skills. It's not just something that you can, even if you are a talkative, fine, a lot of us like me, but those are the skills that companies will pay for. They want to see how well you can communicate. Canva and social media. Can you manage my social media platform? Now, when you talk on communication, it also boils down to customer service, because when you are a customer service, you can call people. While calling people, you are communicating. You can't just hold your phone and say hello and you're not saying anything. There's something that will have to come out of your mouth. And also attention to detail. A company will pay for you being attentive to details. Company will pay for it. Being organized, organization, company will pay for it. Google Workspace, you will learn more on that. Google Workspace, company will pay for it if you have that skills. Time management, company will pay for that. So all these skills are also skills. The slide are cut off on the left. Kindly readjust. Dr. Toyin, please.
Okay, it's showing
Those are the
fully.
complaints,
It's
those
showing
are the
fully.
things that companies will pay for. Those are the skills that a company will pay for. Now, the next slide, Dr. Toyin, please. Is she there?
Yes, I've
So
changed
those
it.
are, it's not reflecting. Okay, thank you. So those are the things that company will pay for, as I said earlier. Now, why most beginners struggles? So now you say, oh, I don't know what virtual assistant really do. I don't know anything about virtual assistant. So what are the things that we do that we are struggling with to be on the front as a virtual assistant? Now, the gap between where you are and where you want to be isn't talent. Okay, somebody said it's fine now. Thank you. So it is not talent, it is clarity and support. Now, common mistakes are waiting to feel ready or perfect. Some of us will be like, oh, I need to be ready, I need to do this, I need to do that, I need to be at this stage, I need to be at this stage, or lack of confidence to pitch yourself. The lack of confidence, I'll be talking on it. I will reference my first story. When the person asked me, or when the woman asked me that, oh, did you have a PPA? I said no. Okay, I said no. So she said, what do you study? I said my course. If I was being timid and I'm like, oh, I don't know what to say. When I told her, oh, I'm a political science education, and she gave that face, and I've already thought of it like, oh, that's all. I was confident enough to pitch myself. Those are some of the mistakes we make to utilize being a virtual assistant. That, oh, I don't know how to do it. Oh, what, I don't even understand if I'm good enough. So those are one of the mistakes we also make. And also inconsistency in applying and follow up. When you decide to say, oh, I want to be a virtual assistant, I want to do this. What are the steps you are taking? Some of us will just say, oh, I've done this. Okay, I've attended this free webinar. That is all. I don't need a course anymore. I don't need to search about it anymore. I'm done, which is not supposed to be. We have to be consistent in applying, in following up, and in working on the skills that you already have. Also, not knowing where to start. And this one, I will say, by God's grace, at God's Grace Transformational Academy Limited, we are helping you to know where to start by organizing this free webinar to have this kind of conversation and tell you how and when to start to be a virtual assistant. Okay, the truth about success is success becomes achievable when you have the right foundation. Now, I want us to pay attention to this. If you are talking on something to do, or you are talking on improvement, it is not just about um I want to go online, I want to do this. I can tell you for a free, you need a proper guidance from experienced professionals. So don't just limit yourself to, oh, okay, what is happening? I already know about it. Let me go and do it by myself. You need clear step-by-step roadmap. People that can tell you that take this step, do this course, pay for this, have this certificate, then you can move forward. Those are the things that you need to get a clear vision when you are also doing this. So those are the mistakes that a lot of us will make and say, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't have to tell somebody. I don't have to take this. I don't have to do this. I just will do it on my own. You need steps. You need roadmap. You need practical and hands-on training, just like something we are doing. You need real support and accountability. Someone that will tell you, oh, have you done this? Are you done with your assignments? Are you not because of the person, or not because of they're trying to babysit you, but because of you need a roadmap to achieve a lot. You need a roadmap to achieve a lot. So because of all this that I just said, you need someone to tell you how to get started. Virtual assistant, you can't learn it all. I can tell you that you can't learn it all. I'm still learning. And let me tell you something. Another thing about virtual assistant, the last course that we had on this virtual assistant, someone asked me and said, oh, Bukola, what are the challenges you faced as a beginner when you started? And I told her that one of the challenges you will face is that you will feel overwhelmed. And why did I say you feel overwhelmed? I took a course, 8-week course for this virtual assistant, and when I was taking it, I'm like, oh yeah, I think I know everything. So when I started, that was when I started NYC. When I started, I knew it. I won't say I didn't know it, but Dr. Tony can testify. Not like I was not good, but you have this in-depth feeling in your mind, like, oh God, I need to be perfect about this thing. I need to do this. I need to do that. So there was that in me, because I'm like, oh, I need to do this. I need to do all these things. And when I started getting to practice, because there's difference between theory. A lot of us are students or even a graduate right now. There's difference between theory and practical. Theory is something that you can write, oh yes, I know it. Practical is you showing it that I know it. Somebody can come and ask me now and say, oh, Bukola, you call yourself a virtual assistant, what have you done? For example, the last virtual assistant webinar we did, I videoed myself to show. So those are the things. Aside from my certificate, I could show that yes, I can do this with what I have shown, with the video I'm showing, that yes, I can do this. So you need practical hands-on training. You need real support. It's not just about, oh, now I've attended this free webinar, I am a virtual assistant. No, you need evidence to show Those evidence are like a certificate. Those evidence are like a practical example. Those evidence are the assignments you were given to say, oh, do this assignment, submit it. Those are the evidence you will show that yes, I I did this course, or I am a true virtual assistant, a certified one. So that is why we created this personalized and self-paced VA course. I can't teach everything about VA here. I'm sorry, I can't, because VA is more than just 1 hour lecture. It's a lot. You have to learn it. You have to take step by step. And that's why we are introducing you to this self-paced VA course. But I won't say much on this. I will call on Dr. Tony to speak more on the VA course and how you can get started and move from being an ordinary virtual assistant, or move from being somebody that know about virtual assistant to someone that can do or that can utilize virtual assistants. So thank you.
All
And Dr. Tony,
right. Amazing, amazing. So I'll take it off from there, from Bukola. I don't know, some people are initiating calls on the WhatsApp group. Um, you may want to let them, Bukola and Deborah, you may want to send messages that it's happening on Zoom. All right. Thank you, Bukola, for how far you have helped us thus far. And I'm sure a lot of us are already getting insights into the world of who a virtual assistant is. And sincerely, that is something that we are not joking with at all. Now, one of the things that you're also going to be learning, aside from so we have an 8 weeks training that is personalized. That means at your own pace you can learn. We also have templates and resources. Whilst you're on that course, you are able to access them. And then you have a certification of completion that shows that you were actually able to complete the course. That's after you have completed. And we have an exclusive alumni group. So while we were promoting this program, some people came into my inbox and were like, oh, I would really like to, gain access to remote works and everything. So I told her, I said, unfortunately, we can't give it to the free group. Um, we have an alumni group already. We have over 25 people that just completed the course. That was just last month, July 31st to be precise. And so that is where we share opportunities. We get a lot of opportunities. In fact, one of the reasons why we had to come up with this program is because there was a need. So people are looking for virtual assistants. Two people have almost poached Bukola away from me, but God will not allow them. God no go shame us, But I then said, okay, why don't I share Bukola with the world in a more systematic way instead of being afraid that somebody will come and poach her? Because I mean, they saw the good work she's doing and how she's been able to relieve me of a lot of things. So aside from that, you then have your personalized learning support, beginner-friendly guidance, and then you're able to work at your own pace. Mind you, we are not done with this webinar, so I would advise you to not go away. There are still some things that Bukola still has to share. She's still on standby, but I will just quickly share this, and then I'll be off your screen. All right. So I will then unveil to us, we have a certification course that is going to run from 1st of September to 31st of October, which is for 20,000 naira. But guess what? The beautiful thing is that, okay, let me go into the module because we have something very juicy for us, for those of us that are joining live, and for those that will be able to watch within the next 24 hours. That is, those that will be able to watch the replay within the next 24 hours. So the modules look like this: the real deep dive into the introduction of being a virtual assistant, the core administrative skills that you must have, essential virtual assistant tool and tech stack that you must be able to put together. In that course, you also learn about the specialized VA skill, where you can choose between 2 to 3 tracks, where you can narrow down. We then also share the aspect of branding and professional setup. Thank you, Deborah. So if you check the WhatsApp group, it's already there. We're able to share the personal branding and professional setup, because the truth is that as a virtual assistant, for people to want you, you must be able to brand yourself well. Bukola will keep sharing her story because I mean it was part of her looks, the way she looked, the way she was able to express herself, that made her to work with us now. And In fact, October will be exactly 1 year that she has been with Core Skills Transformational Academy. Now, Module 6 is one thing for you to do a course. It's another thing for you to be taught how to get clients, because that's very, very key. And then module 7, we'll talk about work excellence and client retention. Because even if you get the clients, because as a virtual assistant, you can actually work, like she said, she's not just working with me alone. She also has a client in Ghana that she's working with. And by the way, she's earning from that client. So it's not as if, oh, it's still based on her salary. No. So the most important thing is that you are able to deliver and work excellently. That's what will help you to retain the clients that you get. Then growth and sustainability, because it's one thing for you to grow into being a virtual assistant, it's another thing for you to be able to sustain. And then who says that you cannot even begin to help other companies hire virtual assistants and earn from them? So this is a skill that is non-negotiable and it goes for 20,000 naira. But guess what? If you are able to make payments between now and 7 p.m. tomorrow evening, you will get it at a whooping 50% discount. So, Deborah, you want to drop the account details in the WhatsApp group. So, if you now say, Dr. Tori, oh, I don't have the entire 10,000 naira, lock down your spot with 5,000 naira now. Once you do that, we'll move you to the paid group. And before the end of August 31st, you can then pay your balance of 5,000 naira. Yeah, that is the way we're going to go about this. So it's important for you to be able to know this, because it is something that you don't want to miss out on. We've had over 25 students finish in the last cohort. And guess what? We've been able to share some opportunities in which they are able to get the remote job done. They have started applying, and we still have some other employers that have reached out to us to say they need virtual assistants. But um, we don't just want to recommend people randomly. We want people that have gone through our program, gone through our course. Aside from the fact that you'll be learning at a self-paced way, you would also be learning through 2 live sessions where you have opportunities to ask questions and we will be able to answer. Now, the alumni community is also a place where we're going to be having physical meetups. We're going to be having opportunity to share the challenges that you are going through. So you are not left alone, you are not left hanging. So you want to take that on. Now, the good thing also is that if you now say, Dr. Tori, oh, I don't have okay, so let me check the chat. I think I have some messages in the chat. Okay, so, okay, good. Someone says, are you teaching this core skills or someone will have to pay for it differently? So yes, you would have to pay for it for the main course, but for the live sessions, it's part of the money you paid for the course. So I think that answers your question, Emmanuel. Yeah? Please do let me know if I've been able to answer your question. So the account details has been dropped in the chat. It has also been dropped in the WhatsApp group. Okay, great. Yes. So of course, I know that there are professors in this room that don't need this course and all of that. But please sponsor someone. Let your students know about this as soon as possible. Feel free to reach out to Deborah. Please drop the account details and the ebook so that people can have your access to your number so that you can reach out to that number, and make sure that we can take it on. If you are having more bulk students, we can actually come in and see what we can do with you collaboratively. So if you then say, oh, Dr. Zoe, I don't have what's it called now? I don't have enough to sign up for the course yet. Okay, you want to then get the ebook. The ebook is called the Virtual Assistant Income Blueprint. Guess what? This is the first time I'm launching this book. So for you that are seeing this book, you are seeing it for the first time. And what are you going to be learning? You're going to be learning a high income digital skill, get global clients, earn in dollars, and build a profitable career from anywhere. Now, this ebook is 5,000 naira. But if you are making payment right now, between now and 7 p.m. tomorrow, you can get it for 3,000 naira. And you can still pay into the same account details on the WhatsApp group. Now, let me share the details and the content you will get from the ebook. Yeah, let me share so that you can know what you are going to be getting from the ebook. Because the truth is that sometimes we don't know what we are missing if we don't leverage on some opportunities. So, in the ebook, I just launched this ebook this week. It just got fresh from the designer this week. So it's something that the world has not even seen before. I've not even put it on my status because once I do that, I know that people will start buying. So I didn't want to put it yet. I wanted to announce to every one of us on this group so that we'll be the first partaker of the ebook. So let me just read what some of the things that are in the ebook. So we have the new world of work, understanding virtual assistants, the success principles of high performing VAs. So the book in itself, it's like a master class on its own. Administrative excellence. Okay, what is the gift for those who refer people? We are coming to there. Wait, the statement says who referred the highest. So not just who referred people. Bukola has the name handy, I'm sure. We are getting there. So just hold on. But for now, I need to, okay, can a visually impaired person join? So the visually impaired person can join. The thing is that the person will need to have someone to set up the class such that he or she can listen. So that's what I would say. So if the visually impaired person has someone that can help them to log in their details and they should just listen, yes, absolutely, they can join. Okay? So I think that answers your question, Elizabeth. And thank you for bringing that up. We are a very, very inclusive community. So, Juliet, it has to be the person that invited the highest number of guests, not just random gifts that we are giving. Okay, so yes, we had promised that, and be sure that we are going to make that happen. We're going to announce that on the WhatsApp group after this webinar is done. So let me continue with what the content is. Chapter 5, we have mastering the digital workplace. Chapter 6, we have choosing your high income VA niche. Chapter 7, we have building for professional brand. Chapter 8, we have pricing for profit. In chapter 9, we have getting your first client. Chapter 10, we have winning client trust. And chapter 11, we have become indispensable. In chapter 12, we have scaling your career. Chapter 13, we have multiple streams of income. Chapter 14, we have designing a sustainable remote career. And then in the final chapter, we have 90 days action plan. Yeah, the only difference is that you will not get a certificate if you get the book. So the choice is yours. I will go over it again so that people will not be confused. Okay, let me go over what this offer is all about. So I'm going to be starting with the what's it called now? I'm going to be starting with the course. So the course goes for 20,000 naira. Okay, but if you are making payments between now and if you are making payments between now and 7 p.m. tomorrow, you get it for 10,000 naira. After tomorrow, you are paying 20,000 naira. I hope that's clear. If that's clear, please give me thumbs up. I want to see your thumbs up. I want to see your thumbs up. I want to see your emojis. Yes, if that's clear. Thank you. Thank you. Keep it coming. 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 I want to see that clear because a lot of times people will now be asking us back and forth, back and forth. So that's why I wanted to make sure that this is clear. All right. And then we've also explained to you that the course is 8 weeks, which you are able to do it at your own pace. It's already on our learning management system. If you want to sponsor someone, you can make payments we will sort out the administrative issues at the back end if you are sponsoring someone. And if you are sponsoring more than like 5 people, please do get in touch. We also have a discount for you. That's if you are paying for them between now and the next 24 hours. Because I mean, this is one of the greatest seed. All these people that used to ask you for urgent 2K. All right. All the people that used to ask you for urgent 2K and all of that, you can actually help them with the urgent 10K so that they will leave you alone and they will allow you to rest. Okay. Now, good. I can see the thumbs up in the chat. So that's clear. Now, I then spoke about the ebook and I've shared what the content of the ebook is all about. For the ebook, if you are paying between now and 7 p.m. tomorrow, you get it for 3,000 naira. And I've read what the content looks like. So if that's clear, let me also see your thumbs up. Let me see your thumbs up. We're selling for 3,000 naira if you're getting the ebook between now and 7 p.m. tomorrow. Afterwards, the price goes to 5,000 naira each because we're going to be launching it to the world this week. All right. So, I mean, no, sorry, next week. We start tomorrow. So, I think that's where I'm going to be stopping, and then Bukola is going to be taking over from here. Please do feel free to reach out to any of the admins on the group, and then we will be here to provide you with the support. So as promised, I told you Bukola is not done. She still has things to teach you. So Bukola, you can go ahead with the conversation. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Toyin. Thank you so much. Okay, just to run through because of time. Okay. So your first client can start with one skills and one opportunity. Follow this proving part. So we'll be talking on I can't see the I'm sorry, I'm coming.
What are you looking for?
Okay. How to start as a beginner.
Yeah.
Okay, so sorry. Okay, so your first client can start with one skill and one opportunity following this proving part. So even if um you are still doubting, okay, how can I start even as a beginner, even as someone that just understand virtual assistant, and I want to really get to work as a virtual assistant. One thing, you should learn one profitable skills which we just talked about. That's focus on a high demand service like email management or social media. So you can decide to learn a profitable suite like this virtual assistant. And in virtual assistant, we have niching. So where you can niche down is either you niche down as a email manager or social media manager or executive assistant. There's a lot of things. If you get to enroll for the course, you will see all these niches that a virtual assistant can also get. Also build a simple portfolio to showcase your skills, even practice work count. Now everything you've learned, that's why I was talking on, if you know a lot of things but you don't have direction. So for now that you've understand that there is a course or a skills that is called virtual assistant, you then know that if you have been doing it before, because I know somebody said she has been doing it before, you can take this advantage to start building your portfolio on how to get more profitable clients or how to work remotely by showcasing all the work you've done, putting it in a well designed portfolio. Then you show people that yes, these are what I have done. And also optimize your LinkedIn account. This is very important. You should, if you don't have a LinkedIn page right now, try to open a LinkedIn page and make your profile visible to potential clients and be consistent on it. Okay, so we also have apply consistently. I said it also. It is very important that you apply consistently. So, virtual assistant is not a course that, oh, because I've done it, then yes, you have to keep applying before you can then get what you need. You have to keep practicing. You have to be consistent about whatever you are doing. Deliver value and grow. Build confidence and earn referrals. Talk to people. Build your confidence. Do the needful. Don't just sit and say, "Oh, now that I know about this virtual assistant, then that is all." Start talking to people. Start thinking of ways to improve yourself, which is very important. And platform that you can use for this, you can check Upwork. You can check LinkedIn. You can check Facebook community. There are people that FIFA. You can also check you can also be a freelance by telling people, businesses, that, oh, I can do this. Give me so amount of money. I'll be able, I'll help you to manage your email. I'll help you to manage your workspace, in the sense that, oh, help you to draft email, help you to do this, help you to set up meeting like this for big CEOs, help you to do a lot of things, help you to organize webinars like this. Those are the work of a virtual assistant also. And I will also want us to understand that, aside from having skills, you have to prove it. We are in a Nigeria, we are in a country, or let's say we are in a world that there has to be evidence. There's this popular slang then that you go explain that, no evidence. So if you tell people that I can do this, I can do that, I can do, if you check, after this I'll share my LinkedIn page. You can check me on LinkedIn, follow me, connect with me. If you check my LinkedIn, you see some of futures where you see certificates and license. You see all my certificate that I've earned as a virtual assistant. That means I'm not just coming to you and say, yes, I'm a virtual assistant. I'm showing you that, yes, I've earned it. I have a certificate. That's why I will employ us. If you are still wondering, oh, should I take this course? Do I need to take this course? Do well to think through about it, so that you can understand that you need a skill that it will make you stand out, and you also need a proof, because you can't just have a skills and not have a proof. I think I'm good with trying. So you can't have a skills and not have a proof. You have to have a proof that, yes, I am doing this. Yes, I have learned about it and I understand it. So I also employ us to do that. Okay, Dr. Toyin, please, the next slide. Okay, now what we've said from the beginning of this course, I'll just have to retrace it again, and then we'll move to the next slide. Now, one of the things that we said, we talked on what virtual assistant really do, and I know a lot of us understand why most beginners struggles, how to start as a beginners, start pitching yourself, start talking to people, show people what you can do, tell people how you can do it, show evidence of what you have done. Beginners tools every VA must know, like the Google Workspace I talked about, the Google Meet I talked about, Zoom. All those are the tools that you need. And if you also get to enroll for the self-paced course, you will see a lot. I did the course, and I can tell you for free that there is a lot of tools that is on that course that you will see. And if you are wise enough, you go and search more about it. A lady asked me one time in our last life class for the last cohort. She said, oh, that is it possible for you to how, which word did she use now? Is it possible for you to I don't know, I'm looking for a word to use now, but is it possible for you to, let me just use this, is it possible for you to interchange tools? And I said yes. That means, what is she trying to say? That is it possible for you to say, oh, I'm using this tool before, and when I say tools, those are one of the tools like Zoom, like Google Meet. Is it possible for you to use this tool and say, oh, maybe it's not working, or it's not giving you fast response, and you decided to use another? So I said, is it possible? And I will make example for this. Maybe because she asked me that question, that was why this particular scenario happened today. On a norms, we use Google Meet for our free webinars. Anything live session like this, we use Google Meet. But our Google Meet was giving us problem. What then do? We immediately switch to Zoom. Do you understand? We immediately use Zoom to have this meeting. Those are the things that a virtual assistant will know. Let's say, for example, you have a CEO that say, oh, now you're a virtual assistant. Sorry, I'll be using Ayomide. I hope you can hear me. Ayomide, okay. Ayomide is my VA, and I have something like this, a meeting. And I tell Ayomide, okay, set up a Google Meet for me for this meeting. And she has been pressing the Google Meet, because I can tell you for a fact, this technology or these apps or this website, they can decide to flop. That's why there is a lot of tools. if you want to do a meeting, there's a lot of things you can use Google Meet, you can use Zoom, you can use Skype. There is a lot. So because of people know that one can decide not to work today, then you use another one. Then I ask Ayomide, okay, set up a meeting for me, and she's trying her possible best to set up Google Meet, and Google Meet is just messing up. The next thing to do as a virtual assistant that already know a lot of tools, we then switch to Zoom, because now you know how to handle both tools. So on this course, you will get all the tools that you need. If one is not working, you try another one. Those are the things. Now I mentioned few tools like Zoom, Google Meet, Trello, Asana. Those are tools that you can use. There is Google Drive, there is Google Sheets. There's a lot of tools, but I can't mention it all yet. When you take the course, I mean, did you want to say something? Okay. When you take the course, you will get to know all these courses that you can then use to help busy CEOs. So, Dr. Toyin, please move to the next slide.
Okay, so yes, so this is another free webinar we are having. Let me take over from Bukola. That's next week, and that's for career success positioning in the competitive job market. This is also another problem that we identified and we are seeking to solve. But we just want you guys to know that we always have free webinars like this to keep people upskilled and updated on how they can go about being the best that they can be. So yes, over to you, Bukola. So we want to take questions and answers now. Whatever questions you have, please do quickly ask, send into the chat box, raise up your hand. Bukola is here to answer your questions. So let's quickly do that before we call it a night. We want to be done on or before 7:30. It's been a long day for some of us. So please go ahead. The floor is open, everyone. So whilst we are doing that, whilst we are doing that, please do follow myself on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and you want to get to know more about me, you can visit www.drchoisamemehelu.com, as well as, of course, you do well to also follow Bukola on TikTok, Instagram, LinkedIn, and Facebook. Yeah. So Bukola, please, like your mic is, we can hear your some background noise there. So please quickly do that. If you have questions, do we have anybody's hands raised? I can't see any hands raised. Do we have any questions in the chat? If we don't, we assume that everyone has had a great time learning. Anybody, do we have any questions concerning what we have shared tonight? If not, then we will call it a night. But then, just before we wrap up, what has been your major takeaway from today's webinar? Do you like to drop something in the chat before we end the call? One or two people, so that we're sure that it's been worth.
Okay, before we, Dr. Tony, sorry, before
Yeah.
we talked on the message, the winner for, will I say, yeah, the winner for the winner for someone that referred the most people, I don't know if she's on call.
Is the
So her name
drum
is,
roll. No, wait, now that kind of thing you unveil because some people are
okay,
waiting. Somebody has asked seriously that what's the gift? Drum roll. Try. Okay, Bukola.
okay, I think she referred up to like 5 people. So
Wow,
her
let me
name, I
stop
don't know,
sharing.
maybe boy or girl, Folarin. I'm sorry, I don't know if I can pronounce this surname.
Is he on the
Folarin. Yeah.
call?
Are you on the call?
Do we have the person on the call? Ah, this is serious. So
Folarin, are you on the call?
if you're on the call, let's know so that we can acknowledge you and then we can know you so that we can get your what's it called now? We can get your gift to you via your email. All right. So don't think.
Folarin. Is she okay? Maybe we'll drop it on
Yes,
the
we may
group.
have to search for a name and yes. So yes. So
Congratulations to Folarin.
congratulations for Larry. So for Larry is going to be getting the ebook for free. That's the gift, so that you will not say, ah, they did not announce the gift. We have announced valued at 5,000 naira. For now, you'll be getting the ebook for free. I want to specially recognize my own coach and sister, Coach Mute Olori, for staying through. Coach Mute is a well-renowned coach, is John Maxwell certified coach at that matter. Please celebrate my sister for me. And I'm also aware that we have a professor in the room. Coach Mute, let's hear your voice before we wrap up.
Dr. Tony, I celebrate you. Well, thank you so much. Thank you. Honor is always given to one who knows how to honor people. So I honor you. Thank you for recognizing the fact that we're here. I wanted to actually speak. Thank you, Bukola. That was amazing. And what about those of us who are looking for virtual assistants?
Thank you,
What
ma'am.
plans do you have for us?
Yes, I like that question. So all you just need to do is just reach out to us. We already have some students that are done with the course. Yes. So we would only go ahead to share with people that we know we have trained, that have been certified, so that we are handing you over someone that is competent and can deliver on the job. So just a little bit of charges for us helping you to get the person. But what you would just do is design like a poster, a flyer, or whatever you want, share with us. We'll send on our alumni group, let them apply, do your interview as is required, because I mean it's still very important that you do your interview. Select the preferred candidate. Once you are done selecting, then let us know. If the person is within our community, we will just pay us a token. It's not that much, just for sourcing the person for you. Also, because if you have challenges while the person is working on all of that, we can always provide ongoing support for the alumni student, the certified alumni student that you got to select, because we don't also want it to look as though we forced someone on you. We want you to do your due diligence. We want you to check out if you're ready, because someone being your virtual assistant is almost like a very closely knitted job. So, aside from the competence, aside from the character, there's also the charisma and the chemistry. So, we'd like you to do all of that. Then, once you're done with that, we can always provide ongoing support for the person. That is the point where the company will then get to pay us. Okay, there's another question in the chat. I like it. I like the fact that because we are just about to wrap up. Hey, okay. Sorry, Coach Mute, did I answer your question before I jump to?
Oh yes, you did. And in case you are looking to also take us as trainers for you, please feel free to reach us. We will apply.
We can't pay you, Coach Mute.
Oh, we'll work out an arrangement.
You're a John Maxwell
No.
certified coach. Oh, who am I? Me, I'm not yet a John Maxwell certified coach. Oh, so I can't pay you.
Yeah, leg to the legacy. Don't worry.
Yeah, okay, thank you so much. Okay, so yes, I like this. I can see that the chat room is now buzzing. Why do people always wait for somebody to talk? Why does this happen all the time, Bukola? Do you have an answer to this? Okay, so so Professor Elizabeth said, Doctor, I am professor of HRM with a lot of experience in communication skills and research. Is it possible to partner you in working for other organizations? Yes, why not if not? So, Dr. Elizabeth, please do reach out to me personally, send me a DM. That would be very, very helpful. Yes, because we actually have a lot of projects we are working on. As I speak to you, I'm in Edo State in Benin, and I've been here for almost 2 weeks on a consulting project. So, I mean, we do a lot at Core Skills. We have a lot of things going on. And I love the fact that we have a lot of things going on virtually. So, you see, that's why I cannot exist. Like, I cannot survive without a virtual assistant in my life like this. So, yes, why not if not, Professor Elizabeth? And I think it will also be nice if we can also find a way to have a lot of your students enroll and be a part of the virtual assistant course, because they can actually have it as a side gig as long as they are able to do their 9 to 5 and their 5 to 9. You know what I mean? To support themselves in school and also to build skills before they are out. So I hope, Professor Elizabeth, I hope I've been able to answer your question effectively. All right. Yes, please. So, Mama, please reach out to me. You would have been the one sending the. In fact, you will see me. My profile picture is on my profile picture is the same everywhere. So please do reach out to me. So, Kola, back to you.
Okay, thank you so much, Dr. Toyin. Thank you so much. Okay, before we wrap up, please, if you have question, please do well to drop in your question, and in the next 10 minutes, we'll be able to answer that. I would love to read one question. I would love that. Please, if you have any question, please do well to drop it.
But
Nobody
even
has asked any question
but
concerning.
even if they don't, the unfortunate and sad thing is that on the WhatsApp group, we may not be able to attend to it, the free WhatsApp group, because we'll need to be able to
Yes.
give attention to those that are already making payments, because people are already doing that. You So, and that's why we are given the opportunity for you to ask your question now. But if you don't have any question, then we're good. You have given us enough opportunity to enjoy ourselves and have a fantastic evening. All right, let's have Deborah give the vote of thanks and end the meeting so that we can call it an evening. Deborah, over to you. Thank you everyone for joining. See you on the other side. Okay, I guess she's out. So Bukola, please just give your the vote of thanks and let's end the meeting.
Okay. Okay. If you don't have any question, I'm sad, but we are still here anyways. If you have any question concerning the course now, because okay,
Okay,
thank
we
you very
have some chats. We have some new
thank
chats.
you.
Okay, we have you have question now.
Hey, now I'm happy. Okay, someone said, okay, finally I will love okay, and I would like to give my sincere kudos. I don't have any question though, but I just wanted to say kudos. Thank you so much. Most of my questions were answered during the webinar already. Thank you so much.
Okay,
Thank you.
so I
I just
think
wanted to,
we have
yeah.
another comment. We have another
Okay.
comment. Apparently, you know the way Zoom is, the messages will just keep jumping if you can't try track. This is from Elizabeth. It says, "Thank you so much for the presentation. It was quite insightful. Thank you so much for that."
Thank you.
Okay, so the person asking so yes, I think I've answered this question for the visually impaired person. I think the person is asking again. So I said, yes, all you just need to do is that you want to make sure that you have someone around you that can help you log in your details. Since it's, the course we have, it's a video. So definitely you would be able to access the course. Yeah, yeah. So is there any facilities available for visually impaired people? So I've answered the question initially. So the person asked again, or maybe this is another
Thank
person.
you.
So sure,
Thank you, Dr. Toyin. Thank you so much.
thank you everyone.
Okay, so thank you everyone for joining in. If you have any question concerning the self-paced virtual assistant, please do well to reach out to us. You can DM any number that you see that is called Skills Transformational Academy Limited. Please, those are the number you should DM. And also Bukola Alonge, you can also DM me. You can also DM number with Dr. Toyin Samimelu. You'll see the number on top of each profile. Please do well to DM and ask any question. Aside from those number, please, we are not in charge of it. Just those number, the two core skills number, my number, and Dr. Tony Sam Melu's number. You can do well to DM us, and they will have you to answer your question and also on how you can move with us and do this course. It is going to be a very, very impactful course. I promise you that. And as we said, now you can see that the coach that just spoke just said that she okay, I'll read this question when
Okay,
I'm done.
Bukola. Okay, so someone has asked that can the number be sent to the WhatsApp group? So if you check the WhatsApp group, yeah.
Okay, is it Dr. Tony's number?
I don't know. This whose number exactly do you want? Which number? We need to know which number. Okay, the numbers. Okay,
The
they
they
are
are not written. Okay, I will tag all the numbers right now. I'm tagging it right now so that on the then you can see it. So as I said, Doctor, the coach said that she need a virtual assistant. I'm tagging all the number now. The coach says that she
Sorry,
need a virtual
say the
assistant.
number. Can you just send it to a direct place, please? Can you hear me? Because
Yeah, I can
I'm
hear you.
sorry, I was logging out the network in out, so I've really lost. Could you
sorry.
just send the numbers?
So
Yeah. So I
check the
heard a bit of
so
information I
check
didn't
the
hear.
WhatsApp group because the number
I'm
we
trying.
know right. So check the
I
WhatsApp
am.
group now. Paula has done that because if we even drop it here, once we end this call, it's wipe off.
Yes, it goes off.
I am.
Exactly what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah, I am tagging the numbers that you can message, and the number that is tagging them, you can also message that number. So I
On
already
the
tagged
WhatsApp group.
on the
Yes.
yes on the WhatsApp group.
Oh,
Yes,
great, great. Okay.
yes.
That's
And then
fine. Thank you.
I've also dropped the account number again. So we are the only ones that have this thing so far. So what we will also then do now is that we would close the group so that there won't be mix up. Yeah. So I've done that. We have closed the group.
So
Okay.
yes, you can see all the message, the number I tag. So you can then message any of the number, and we'll get started. So I was saying that you can see that coach just asked on how she can get a virtual assistant. Those are the things that we get people to ask us at Core Skills Transformational Academy Limited. Oh, I need a virtual assistant. How can I get them? So it is until we trained you and we know that yes, you are certified, you know what you are doing. That is when we can recommend you, and then you can then fight for your own spot by being interviewed and then acing your interview. So it is not just about giving you course or selling course to you or telling you that, oh, come and do this and do that. It's also about providing opportunities. So I just wanted to state that out there for students that are looking for a job to do right now. It is something that you should look at, and then you can gain from it. Thank you so much. Thank you everyone for joining it.
Thank you,
Thank you so
everyone. You can
much.
unmute and say bye because we'll be
Thank you
ending
so
the
much.
course. We'll be
Yeah,
ending
thank you so
the
much. You
meeting.
can follow us on all our social media platform also, so that we can also have conversation from there. Thank you so much. Thank you, Elizabeth.
Thank you,
Thank you.
everyone. Remember to latch on the 24 hours offer. Thank you. And yeah, it's a wrap.
Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Bye.